I'm Dean Zeller, and I am the founder and creator of Fahrenheit 360. We are a fire spinning performance group based in Greeley, Colorado. Fire spinning is a combination of dancing and juggling, but we use fire. Back in the day, it started in Hawaii and New Zealand. You know, they tried to take poi and make it into some sort of weapon, but it didn't really work very well. It was a neat thing that people could show off their skills without it being a violent type of showdown, like a duel. In America, it started, probably 20 years ago, but in mass, more like 10 years ago. Now there's multiple fire spinning groups in bigger cities. I created the Fahrenheit 360 group 9 years ago in Jacksonville, Florida. I ran it there for 3 years until I moved to Missouri for a year. But then I came to Greeley 6 years ago and have run the Greeley chapter since then. It's called the Fahrenheit 360 Rockies chapter. There's also a Jacksonville chapter and a Lakeland chapter, both in Florida. Originally, I was a member of a different group that somebody had turned me on to, and I'm such a leader of sorts that I decided that it was time for me to form my own group. I formed a group. I didn't even have a name yet. I had a contest to see who could come up with the coolest names, and we eventually came up with Fahrenheit 360. I hired a student for $50 to create me a logo, and that's been on all my shirts and videos and promotional material ever since. Fire spinning is actually a very safe activity. You can get burned. I mean, that's a normal part of the process, but realize that the prop that you're holding is just a thick candle. If it's going to hit even a cotton shirt, it has to stay there for a couple seconds before it really goes up. But the more dangerous factor of anything is just physical injury from physical activities. The cheerleading is far more dangerous of a task than what we do. In 10 years of doing this, I've never seen anything other than just annoying burns that go away after a couple days. Nothing life-threatening. The one exception to that is fire breathing, in which you take the fuel and put it in your mouth, and unfortunately that is too dangerous, so I don't allow it in the group. As far as safety equipment, the best safety equipment you can have is just a damp towel. Anything more advanced than that, you're not going to really need. The group does have a fire extinguisher as part of the permit. However, I tell everybody to absolutely not use it. It's dangerous chemicals. It's only meant for very large fires, in case the fuel is spilled and somehow lights up. I keep it buried in the box and only take it out if absolutely necessary. This is my favorite prop, the devil stick. I would say this is the most difficult prop to use aside from juggling. It's all about weight and counterbalance. So this is the basic movement called the pendulum. Then you can go in a circle, throw, back and forth, and you can even get rid of the sticks and do some baton moves. Okay, the next prop is the poi. I would say this is the most traditional fire spinning prop. somehow got tied in circles. Okay, so basically chains with Kevlar on the end. And so the basic moves is there's forward same time, forward split, backward same time, backward split, go in different directions. I'm not very good at poi. The quintessential move is called the 3-beat weave. You can see I'm doing 3 beats on each side using the poi. Okay, so the next one is a staff. You may have seen this in martial arts moves. Martial arts spinning is not going to be the same as fire spinning. It'll have some different moves. If you ever have, the staff has fire on both ends. However, if you want to go long, you can have both of them on one end for the spear. The spear allows for longer distance type moves because there's fire on only one end. The final prop is called the dragon staff. I would say this is the easiest prop to learn. It it goes off of rolling off of your arms and back and head and neck. And I've seen people be able to use this in only a few minutes. Hand me that one. The moves are easy to pick up, and you can get very complex with them. I've decided to make a marriage between the dragon staff and the devil sticks and make it the mini dragon. It's small enough that you can do various hand moves. You can include sticks. You can include control sticks with them. This is a prop that I've designed myself, although I'm sure you can buy it on the internet now. But if I said 1 in 200,000 people can do this, I would probably be overestimating. Very few people know how to do this because it's not very available, and yet it's actually pretty easy. Now here, it looks better if you don't drop it. So with that in mind, I'm Dean Zeller, and this was Props with Fahrenheit 360. Our primary venue in the past has been Friday Fest here at downtown Greeley. For the last 5 years, we've gone down to Friday Fest every Friday to spin for the crowd. Unfortunately, Friday Fest is canceled for this summer, but we'll keep things going on. Anybody that needs some fire spinners will come in and perform our hearts out for you. So we're moving along as good as we can. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.